Hello, everybody. Welcome to Empower for You. Guess what? I got something to tell ya. You never guess what it is. You know, a lot of us have dreams and aspirations and all types of things that we get excited about, and then all of a sudden, life hits in. Family hits in, job hits in, and our dream seems to fall by the wayside. But you know what? It's time to stop dreaming it and time to start living it. Did you hear that? It's time to stop dreaming about it. It's time to actually make it happen. And I know you're already saying, Folami, I don't have the money. I don't know where the money is going to come from. I don't have the time. I don't even have the will, the gumption. That dream is so far gone. I forgot about it years ago. But you know what? For some of us, that dream still exists. And every now and then it comes and knocks on your heart and say, hey, I'm still here. I'm still here. I haven't gone anywhere. I'm still here. Just like what I'm doing now. You know, I'd said for years, I want to do public speaking. Nobody won't invite me to speak. Nobody won't do this. Nobody won't do that. I had to start myself. Who's gonna invite me to speak and they ain't never heard me talk? Ain't that so? Who knows if you're good or not? Who even knows if they want to hear anything you have to say if they've never heard you? So again, my good co-worker, my good friend, my queen sister told me, she said, you know, the only thing that you got to do is just start. She even gave me an ultimatum. She said, I want a video by Friday. And she looked me square in my face and said, you heard me? Video by Friday. Okay. Yes, ma'am. Video by Friday. Got it. And guess what? I did it. I got up and got myself together, and I was terrified. Yep, I was scared absolutely to death. Didn't know what I was gonna say. But you remember what the word said? You remember when Moses said, "You can't send me. I don't know what to say. I can't talk. You got the wrong person. I don't know. No. Hey, now my brother Aaron." You know about Aaron, right? Aaron is the talker. I'm not the talker. I don't even speak the language no more. You know, I'll be telling them to lift their hands up, and they'll be telling them to kiss a goat or something. I don't know. Don't send me. Not me. Same thing I said. I'm like, I will get up there and but you know what the Creator told him? He said, open your mouth, and I will fill it. That's powerful, ain't it? So that's what I had to do. I had to get on my job, and I opened my mouth, and it got filled. Ain't that something? So now I'm doing something that I enjoy. I have a new hobby, doing something that I enjoy. I enjoy inspiring people, encouraging people, empowering people. I enjoy it. And now I have actually been given a platform to do that in. But you know what it took? It took me. It took me to make that conscious decision to step out on faith and do like Nike say, and just do it. You know, there's an old Chinese proverb that says the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. So how far is your journey going to take you? Some of us have so much road ahead. Mountains and hills and valleys, and you know, they seem unconquerable. It seems like, oh my God, I don't know how I'm going to get there. I'm not going to get there. I'm never going to do any of these things. But however, your journey still begins with a single step. That still means your journey begins with you. A lot of times we're waiting on the Creator and the Creator's waiting on you. It turns into a waiting game. So everybody just sits still. Well, God, you know my heart. You know my heart. You know that you told me. I'm so sick of that. I am so sick of people sitting down on they do nothing, doing nothing. And then you sit around and you mope, and then you want to blame everybody else because you haven't done what you wanted to do. My dream didn't come true. Your dream didn't come true because you didn't want it to. Not because somebody knocked your dream, not because they spoke against your dream, not because they spoke against you. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, I know. My last video was a disaster too. I even took my medicine before I came out today. Y'all bear with me, please. I love outside, but sometimes outside don't love me. But can you all just bear with a sister? Bear with a queen today. Because this is some good stuff. This is good. And believe it or not, before I talk to you, I talk to myself. The very thing that I'm telling you right now, I had to talk to myself first. I had to say these things to myself. I said, it's time to get up off your do nothing and do something, girl. Don't you remember your parents always saying that a closed mouth don't get fed? I do. I remember them always saying that a closed mouth don't get fed. You don't say nothing, then nobody ain't gonna know. Well, that's true. And sometimes it just takes us to just even lean forward. Not even a step. Just lean forward towards the goal. Lean forward. Lean in. Press in. Sometimes we have to press our way in. We have to press our way. We don't feel good. We don't see it. We just don't know. Sometimes we just have to just step out there and say, if I fall, I fall. If I make it, then God bless. You know? But however, I look at it as most times it's fear. A lot of times that's our biggest problem is fear. You know, we fear failure. We fear being laughed at. The biggest thing we fear is our family and our friends. We don't fear people that don't know us. You know, we don't care about what they know. It's your closest people, the people that are close to you. I told you it wasn't gonna work. See that? Now you sitting there looking like a fool. You done spend all your money on this and that. You know how they do. And God forbid you borrow some money from them. Woo! Now it's gonna, your life gonna be hell. Do you know that? Because you ain't never gonna live it down. And they're gonna make sure you don't live it down. Because every time they see you, here they come. The dreamer took my money and they did this and that and the other, and I'm still waiting on my you know how they do. But you know what? Let them talk. Let them talk. Some of the greatest people in human history were considered crazy at one time. Einstein, they told Einstein he was crazy, that he was retarded. That's because they didn't understand him. He was far beyond his years in knowledge, and they thought it was crazy. That's what I'm saying. Nikola Tesla, thought the man was crazy. The Wright brothers, we're gonna fly. Fly where? Fly what? And now look at us. Look at what we got. From two crazy brothers, look at what we got. We have air travel. And in a few minutes we're gonna have space travel. Huh? You have to go beyond. You have to go beyond the ridicule. You have to go beyond yourself. Go beyond that. And literally just step out on what you have been given. No, you don't know necessarily where you're going. You remember Abraham? Remember what God told Abraham? He said, get up and start walking. Leave everybody and everything you know and get up and start walking. He said, huh? Yeah. Get up and start walking, and I'll tell you the destination. Yeah. Sometimes that's us. Sometimes we have to just get up and start walking. Where God is going to lead us, we don't know. We don't know where he's going. It's not, a lot of times it's not for us to know. You know why? You know why it's not for us to know a lot of times? Because if we know, we won't go. If we know we're not going, I'm not going over there. I don't know nobody over there. What am I going over there for? You know how we do. And then a lot of times God has to move us out of our comfort zone. See, a lot of us has gotten too comfortable. You know, we what was meant to be a temporary stay. Temporary. Remember the scripture says, yea, though I go through the valley of the shadow of death. A shadow is not that long, y'all. That means for a brief period of time. Yea, though I go through the valley of the shadow of death. That means that's a temporary thing. That thing is temporary. And how dare us try to put down roots in a temporary place? Yeah. Can you imagine yourself pulling up a U-Haul to a lobby of a truck stop telling someone we moving in? Do you walk in with your lounge chair on your back and your TV at the Greyhound station? Do you? It's the same exact thing with life. Nobody told you to put down roots in this temporary situation. Do you see what I'm saying? And a lot of times we're out of step, we're out of season, and a lot of times some of us are so mixed up on our season, we don't know whether we're coming or going. And then we wonder, why is it that these things are not coming together? My life is tore up. My finances are tore up. My family is tore up. Everything around me is just chaos and devastation, just tore up from the floor, and I don't know what's going on. You know why? Because a lot of times we're out of season. We're doing things out of season. You see what I'm saying? We have to know our seasons. When you know your season, you will do great. Everything will come easy when you're in your season. Things that you never thought in a million years will happen to you in your season. But first of all, we need to know what our season is. You know, in that season of plenty, are we saving up for those lean, bare years? Are we saving up for that, or are we just spending and having a good time while everything is well? Huh? Are we? When everything is well, are we putting back, stacking back for when tragedy comes? We never know when tragedy will strike. As soon as we believe that everything is okay, the car's gonna break down, the refrigerator's gonna break down, the deep freezer's gonna break down, the air gonna go out, oh my God. And if anybody lives in Alabama, one thing you don't want to be without in the summertime, and that is air. You know what I'm saying? And if you're from Alabama, you nodding your head going, yes, Lord, I know. So, come on, people. Stop dreaming it and start living it. A lot of times we have dreams and we don't even have a plan. We just have the dream itself. You know, if you've been given a vision, Habakkuk 2:2 says what? To write the vision and to make it plain. Have you even written your vision down? Have you written it down? And if you have written it down, when was the last time you looked at it? When was the last time you tweaked it and brought it out and said, this is mine? See these notes? Let's see. I said I was going to do this here and this here, and wait, maybe I need to change. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Ain't that something? Stop dreaming it. Start living it. Speak it out of your mouth. Your mouth is powerful. Your thoughts are powerful. And you have what you say. So when are you going to start saying it? When are you going to believe those things which are not as though they are? When are you going to do it? You're waiting on the Creator to send help, and He's waiting on you to open your mouth. Open your mouth. Open your hands. Reach up. Get up. Sit up. Stand up. Get to moving. Put it in motion. If you make a motion to do whatever it is that you want to do, guess what? You'll see everything come together. But always remember, season. Is it your season? Is it your season to move forth, or is it your season to sit down? Yeah, I said that. I said sit down. Because a lot of us don't know when to sit down. We out of step. We out of season. We are just all over the place. We're driving all over the road. We don't know how to stay in our own lane. We want to do everything that everybody else does, that we're not talented at, that we're not gifted at, that is not our gift, but they make it look easy, so we want to do it too. They're getting recognition. I need recognition too, so I'm going to do it too. And if I can't do it, then I'm going to knock you out. Somebody out there know I'm going, sure do. Find your niche. Find it. Find your niche. All of us have one. Everybody has a niche. Everybody has a gift. Some have so many that they can't count. But that doesn't have anything to do with you. Work the work that God has given you. You know that? Work the work that He's given you. Be the best at what He has given you. If He's just given you a handful of talent, work that handful. And see the reward come on the other side. You remember about the talents? To one He gave, what, 5, 6? many was it? 5, 6, 5. Then to one he gave 2, and the other one he gave 1. All right, the one with the most, he came back to the master and said, look, I did this right here and that. Well done, my good and faithful servant. Come on, I got some more. The one with the 2. Look what I did and that. Well done, my good and faithful servant. I got some more for you. Now here come the one with the 1. Well, you know, the master excited now, like, woo, I got some more good news. Here we go. Well, where's yours? Well, come on. I know you got something to tell me. Where is it? See, what had happened was, okay, what had happened was what? Well, I buried mine. You what? I buried mine. I thought somebody might steal it or something, or I might lose it or something. Really? Give it to me. Thank you. Now move along. And he took that 1 talent and gave it to, y'all know the story. And if y'all know how many talents the guy had, you can write that in the comments. Let a sister know. Don't tell nobody. But come on now, all of us fall short of the glory. I'm having a moment. But I'm just really trying to get you guys to see that, you know, we need to work the work that you have been given. Be serious about it. Don't just play with it, because did you just see what just happened? You just saw that, right? That God will give you a talent, and if you don't use it, give it to somebody else that will. Don't get jealous now, because somebody else is working your work. Don't get jealous. You can't do that, because it was given to you first. Every single human being on earth has a vision. Every single human on earth has been given a vision, has been given a plan, has been given a journey map. Are you familiar with your journey map? What are your gifts? What are your strengths? What are your weaknesses? Do you know your weaknesses? I mean, a lot of us can talk about our strengths, and I can do this, and I'm good at that, you know, chest all stuck out, and yes, and me, and I. And then you say, well, what are your weaknesses? I don't know. Isn't that crazy? How we get crazy when we don't want to critique ourselves. You can critique everybody else. You can critique everybody. You can point out everybody else's stuff. But when it comes to you, you get short. I don't know. I don't know. And let somebody else point out one of your idiosyncrasies. I don't do that. That ain't me. Yeah, as you should. But I just want to encourage you today. You have no idea. I just want to be an encouragement to you about get up. Start moving. If you were moving and you got weary, you got sidetracked, you got frustrated, great. That's good. Sit down, take your moment of rest, And if you have had your moment of rest, like some months and some years, if you have had your moment of rest, I admonish you, get up and get to moving, because there's something for you down the road. Something's for you down the road. All you need to do is get up and do it. You never know what the Creator has planned for you, just if you just start moving. Forward progression. Simple, everyday forward progression. Pressing towards the mark. There's a lot of critters out here today. Pressing towards the mark. Will you press today? Will you get up? Dust yourself off? All of us fall. All of us do. All of us have our moments of weakness, our moments of frustration, those times that we want to turn back and just throw our hands up and say, I just don't want it no more. Get up. Get up, darling. Get up, Shook. Get up and start moving again. You'll be surprised what awaits you down the road. Okay? All right. Remember, you are the answer, and in powerful you are. Peace.